Please take. Please take yours. Mr. Pradhan, yesterday you made a statement that you took the decision on 5/4/2019 that the nomination paper of the respondent is valid in accordance with section 36 of the RP Act, right? This section 36 RP Act no? 36(2) indicates that the returning officer shall examine the nomination papers and shall decide all objections which may be made to any nomination and may either on such objection or in own objection. So that is the provision is there. So whether any objection has been made to the nomination of the respondent at the time of
No.
okay, so 2 quote take kar dela eta
Paragraph 35 continue କରିଦେବା ଭାଙ୍ଗି ଯିବ।
acha ho कोटा कहउछंती
ଖାଲି ତ paragraph ଗୋଟେ paragraph ରଖିଥିଲେ ନା
ହଁ ହଁ
ସେଟାକୁ
ହଁ ହଁ
ଖାଲି paragraph continue କରୁ ସେଟା ଆଜି continue
ହଁ ଏଟା कर दियंतु दी क्वेश्चन कर दियंतु। Whether there was any objection to the whether there was any objection to the nomination of the respondent on the date of on the date fixed for scrutiny of nominations. Question mark. Answer hochi no. I would take clarify karantu. Please come to this 36(4) subsection 4. So it indicates that the returning officer shall not reject any nomination paper on the ground of any defect which is not of substantial character, right? That means unless there is a substantial character defect, you should not reject any nomination paper. So whether this phrase, this substantial character, has been defined anywhere, either in the RP Act, in the rules, or anywhere, and how do you adjudicate it that it is a defect of substantial character? because the entire case sometimes this is the vital issue, one of the vital issues. They say that they have omitted some, so it is a defect of, so whether it is a defect of substantial character or not. So for that, there must be some guideline or some indication somewhere that this particular defect or a candidate cannot omit something from it. He has to file as such. So have you, I just ask you that whether anywhere it has been defined that this particular defect is to be a defect of substantial character? Because unless there is any guideline to that effect, it would be at your whim and pleasure. It would be your discretion that I will reject. I think that this is a defect of substantial character. This is not. So please explain me. Put the question in subsection 4 of section 36 of the RP Act 1951, it is indicated that nomination paper of a candidate cannot be rejected, shall not be rejected on the ground of any defect which is not of a substantial character. Stop. Whether anywhere it is mentioned what is the defect of a substantial character? Question mark दियंतु. As a substantial character ta single inverted comma bhitar rakhi दियंतु. है ना?
Our book page 100. Returning handbook for returning of
Okay. हाँ এইটা গোটে বাইন্ডিং করে ରଖ ଏରকମ ଇଏ ହେଇଗଲାଣି ହେଲା ହଁ ଆଜି କରିବ କୋଉ ପେଜ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
page 100
ଶହେ
again 6.9
just କୁହନ୍ତୁ sir 6.9 that is insufficient ground for rejection of nomination paper.
Again.
Don't reject a nomination on the ground of any defect which is no again same thing.
Any mistake next sentence.
Any mistake or
Yeah,
error of a technical or clerical nature
should therefore be returning officer.
That is not clearing the doubt actually. So that is the only thing which you want to say. That is in addition to that it is been mentioned that any mistake or error of technical you should ignore that.
Entire paragraph
6.1 9.1 ଠାରୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରି 6.9.6
So according to me, according to me, 6.9 clause 6.9
of chapter
of Raku chapter
chapter 6
chapter 6
6 মানে এই empty 6
again
तापर इन्वर्टेड कंटिन्यूअस स्क्रूटिनी हाइटेंड स्क्रूटिनी करते चैप्टर नाट आउट स्क्रूटिनी
of handbook for returning officer
exhibit 38
which has been marked as लिखी दियंतु अच्छा ठीक है exhibit 38 indicates insufficient grounds for rejection of nomination papers. या छोड़ा आपण नॉलेज रे आउ कोठी नाही जे ए जो सब्सटेंशियल कैरेक्टर डिफेक्ट आपण नॉलेज रे
ठीक है देखिए
अच्छा स्टॉप कर दियंतु at present comma I cannot say
6.7 presumption of validity ଅଛି
no no मु pertinent question होची एटा डिफाइन हिची कोठी
substantial
हाँ at present I cannot say in which other places of any act or rule
6.7
presumption of validity कौन अछि
there is presumption that every nomination paper is valid unless the contrary is prima facie obvious
that is not
has been made
तो माने करो
to the validity of the
no 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 I am not asking substantial character जेमती define हेता है these are suppose जने affidavit कर दी करी न थिवो हाँ
next page
कोटा
see paragraph no just next page armala 6.7 ta 99 the last sentence returning officer should adopt a comparatively liberal approach in dealing with minor technical or clerical errors. Subsection 4 of section 36 mandates that nomination papers shall not be rejected on a ground of
oh same thing is it has been reported पूरा define करछि whether it has been defined anywhere suppose गोटे जगह define हे था जने nomination देइछि तादेर गोटे affidavit देइनी बुझा अरे सेटा आपण कहउछे ना मु माने कोडी एक्सप्लेन हेछि so that is that गोटे आपण तार पांचटा पैराग्राफ अछि आपण गोटे पैराग्राफ इंडिकेट करछन आउ चारटा को काटी पकेइछन्ती so whether that so see type रो मु चाहूतिले all right at present I cannot say in which other places of any act or rules comma the defect of a substantial character has been defined hello has been defined stop kodam sir continue go on eta ये जो पैराग्राफ नंबर 35 रो कंटिन्यू এটা 2 कोट लिख ले तो हाँ फिर 34 कंटिन्यू होगा ना 34 से कंटिन्यू होगा लग 34 कोडा नहीं नहीं से गोटे पैराग्राफ टा सेडा सब रहउची गोटे बंच ऊपर से क्वेश्चन टा होउची तो नहीं आपण काटी देले कोन ता ऊपर सेटा रही गला 2 कोट माने गतकाली जेमति पचरा आइतला अरे आपण सेटा रखंतु से जोटा आजिकार बोली रखंतु सेटा आगे हाँ क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन करंतु तापर फास्ट 2 कोट हला ठीक अछि किछ नहीं 34 सेट लिखंतु 34 कंटिन्यू ब्रैकेट लिखो CONTD डॉट डॉट कर दी छाड़ दियो बस नाउ सर पचरी को खाली को जाई जाइछल जो देखिना
एग्जिबिट टी पर्यंत जाइछल
ना एग्जिबिट की जाई नता हमें नेक्स्ट पेज को दिबा एग्जिबिट ए जे जाई बी जे जाई जाइला जोटा ओथ नै सला पर नेक्स्ट पेज
राइट इज राइट सर बी जे जाई जाइछला जोटा मार्क हेतला से बी जेटा होची आपन को रंग
ओथ में
राइट
एटा थिला हम जो चेरी के देइते seal signature ଟାକୁ T by 1.
ତାପରେ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଡିକ୍ଲାରେସନ ଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ।
ତାପର ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟ ଟା ହଉଛି ଡିକ୍ଲାରେସନ। ସେଟା କେତେ ସିଟ୍ ଅଛି?
ଗୋଟିଏ seat ପାଇଁ।
1 seat. So ଆପଣ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିବେ ସେମିତି ଯୋଉ ଆଫ୍ଟର
ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍
ଏଠୁ ନେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ।
no no no
After BH.
ସେତିକି ଆଣନ୍ତୁ।
In the same bunch. After BH in the same bunch.
ସେତିକି ଆଣନ୍ତୁ ବାସ୍। ହଁ BJ.
BJ point. After BJ in the same bunch.
Right.
That is
the original declaration made by respondent Mohammed Mukim.
That is an original declaration made by the respondent is submitting the candidate election again proposal to move particular candidate nije deichon declaration by the respondent while submitting the photograph of the candidate dated 2/4/2019. The same may be marked as
is there
1 seat.
which is in 1 seat and the same is marked as
BK.
stop.
ଦସ୍ତଖତ जो କରିଛନ୍ତି ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ ଏଟାଙ୍କର ଦସ୍ତଖତ ଫୋନ ନମ୍ବର ପକେଇଛନ୍ତି
original ଦସ୍ତଖତ ଅଛି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଅରିଜିନାଲ ଦସ୍ତଖତ ତା ଡେଟ୍
this is the signature of the
signature and date ଟାକୁ
signature and date of date this is the signature
telephone number and date
this is the signature address
telephone number and date
given by the respondent on exhibit B by BK which is marked as exhibit BK by 1 ठीक तो गोल बोले दी चंदा हाँ ठीक है। Next
Exhibit BK has been filed by the respondent along with his first set of nomination.
तार अच्छी सर same bunch रहला पड़ेगा।
तापर checklist की आसुन
कितना सीट?
गोटे seat that has been already marked as it.
अच्छा after BK comma in the same bunch
this is the original checklist of documents
comma the original checklist of document
checklist गोटे से what
अच्छा checklist
पूर्व checklist पूर्व important start करो checklist of documents in connection with filing of nomination inverted in nomination inverted in
granted by you
ଆପଣ grant କରିଛନ୍ତି
granted by me
in favor of respondent Mohammed
in favor of the respondent is available which is in 1 seat and the same is marked as exhibit
already marked
already marked the same has already been marked as
exhibit B by 39 by
2 stop
1 seat
one galabra which is in 1 seat
granted by me
which is in 1 seat
on 2/4/2019
so the date ta pake jao on 2/4/2019 in favor of the respondent which is in 1 seat
at 11:45 am
respect to nomination paper serial number 0
on 1 to at as a time ta sir provision se
11:45
at 11:45 am
45 am respondent receive kale ये grant से time respondent time सेटा को अपन exhibit 39 by 4%.
ठीक है जी
Granted by me on 2/4/2019
केड़ा काटी दियो
with respect to nomination serial number 02
with respect to nomination serial number 02
which has been received by the respondent on 2/4/2019, time roll at 11:45 a.m. place Cutock. That is the new favor of the respondent. At place Cutock.
At Cutock.
At Cutock. Cutock
is available, which is in one seat and the same. Yes, next.
At 9/2.
Sure.
In Exhibit 39/2, you have put your signature and date as 2/4/2019, and respondent Mohammed Mokim has put his signature and date and time as 2/4/2019, 11:45 p.m. place Kotak.
Sir, Gola. So next.
At serial number 1 of Exhibit 39/2,
serial number 1 ରୁ 6 ଯାଏ serial ଅଛି ଗୋଟି ସାର୍ ପଚାରିବେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିକି ଉତ୍ତର
that is checklist against a document, that is affidavit in form 26, it has been mentioned not as per the prescribed format, column serial number 5, 6, 7 and 8 not properly mentioned.
Again, I have mentioned in Exhibit 39/2
against serial number.
Against
serial number 1.
Roman 1 na India 1?
সংখ্যার
1.
Against the document. Affidavit in form 26.
Inverted form ভিতর সেটা করবেন গোটি against the document সেটা হবে না document পরে করব affidavit in
form 26 inverted in করবেন that inverted পুনরারম্ভ not as per the prescribed format, then bracket ରଖିବେ column / serial number 5, 6, 7 and 8 and touch on the end ଅଛି bracket in not properly mentioned sheet bracket in eight ପାଖରେ କରନ୍ତୁ
stop ଏଲା ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରଥମ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ତାପରେ ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ
stop against serial number
2
in exhibition in I have mentioned to arm
copy
I have mentioned exhibit 39
ସେଠୁ କପି କରି ଆଣନ୍ତୁ I have mentioned ସେଇଠୁ ସେ ଯାଏ serial number 1 ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ନିଅ
against serial number 2
କୁହନ୍ତୁ
against the document inverted certified extract of electoral roll then bracket आरंभ होला whether candidate
when candidate
is an elector of a different constituency bracket n I have mentioned I have mentioned NA
it comma I have mentioned I have mentioned some आज लिखी दियंतु कमाटा काटी दियंतु आज NA दीटा कैपिटल बस stop तापर next defect
I have mentioned it has been mentioned
I have mentioned
से निजे मेंशन करछन ना not applicable एने माने तो not applicable ना
and a respondent mention कर
no
नहीं এটা পুরো স্যার ये इशू
checklist
তারপরে
I have mentioned in against serial number 3 against the document inverted aramba form A and B A and B capital B bracket aramba applicable in the case of candidates set up by political parties bracket inverted kala आज S inverted S YES. Stop. Copy button. I am serial number 4.
4 total 6টা তো
Again, against the document, copy of caste certificates. Bracket arambha. If the candidate claims to belong to SC/ST, bracket N, as NA.
not applicable. Okay.
Stop.
Same.
Next.
5 number.
It is the document inverted security deposit, bracket whether made, bracket N, as SYES. Next.
Sure, last two. 5টা আছে এটা 5 হবে এটা লাস্টটা 6 হবে
It is the document oath and affirmations, bracket whether made, whether taken, affirmations ठीक है आगे, whether taken, bracket N, as YES.
So Mr. Pradhan ଏତିକି ତ ଏଇ 6ଟା ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ମେନସନ କରିଛନ୍ତି 6ଟା ଆଇଟମ ଏଗେନଷ୍ଟ ମେନସନ ତା ମାନେ ଯାହା ଜଣା ପଡୁଛି ଏକ୍ସେପ୍ଟ ସିରିयल ନମ୍ବର 1 there was no other defect. Okay, so ଲେଖି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେଟା କ୍ଲାରିଫାଇ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ଆଉ କଣ ଅଛି
instruction
ଆଚ୍ଛା
in exhibit 39/2
ହଁ ତାପରେ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାରିଫାଇ
after serial number 1 to 6 ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଯଦି ହଜୁଟିଆ କରେକ୍ଟ କରିତେ
ହଁ
after ନାଇଁ
ସେଟା କାଟି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
after in exhibit 39/2 after serial number 1 to 6 there is a heading inverted rakhatu the following documents which have not been filed should be filed as indicated below. Inverted N.
comma I have mentioned he mentioned করছেন sir I have mentioned
I have against item A, against its item A, small a, bracket the gaps has not been filled up by me.
କଣ ହେଲା କଣ
To do ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି dash should be filed attached by dash. এই ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟଟା ନ ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଭିତରେ ଦିଅ ଏଟା ଦିଟା ଗାର ଟାଣି ମାନେ the gaps have not been filled up by me by putting dash mark.
କଣ ତା ମାନେ କଣ
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏ ନମ୍ବର ସିରିଏଲରେ କୌଣସି ଆଇଟମ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ବୋଲି ଆପଣ କହିନାହାନ୍ତି ତେଣୁ ଆପଣ ଗାର ଟାଣିଛନ୍ତି
କଣ ତା ମାନେ କଣ
ଏଇ 1 ରୁ 6 ଭିତରେ ଯଦି କୌଣସି ଆଇଟମ ବାକି ଥାନ୍ତା
ବାକି ଅଛି ପରା 1 ନମ୍ବରଟା ଆପଣ
B ରେ
ଓହୋ B ରେ ଆସୁଛି
the gaps have not been filled up by me and I have put
ଆଚ୍ଛା ସେ ତା ମାନେ ଆଇଟମ ନମ୍ବର A ରେ କିଛି ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ନାହିଁ ତା ମାନେ
defect ଅଛି ବୋଲି ଦର୍ଶାଯାଏ
ଟିକେ ରେଟିଂ
सर ए बी सी कॉलम ଅଛି B ରେ ଖାଲି ଲେଖା ଅଛି
ମତେ ଟିକେ ଦେଲେ ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟ এটা তো 6টা গলা ডকুমেন্ট হেডিং রে
হেডিংটা দেখুন ফলোইং ডকুমেন্টস 6টা পরে
The following documents which have not been filed should be filed below.
as indicated below.
Dash should be filed, so and so dash should be filed. এটা তো কিছু নাই, এটা গ্যাপ রয়েছে।
suppose say caste certificate দেই না আরকি, সেটা লিখতেন যে caste certificate should be filed at test by অমুক এই সময়ের ভিতরে। Suppose oath ନେই না আরকি, oath should be taken at test by
ଆଜିର ତ ସେପଟେ ଗୋଟିଏ କେବଳ ରଖିଲେ ଆଉ କଣ ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା
ଏ ବି ତିନିଟାକୁ ଆମେ କରିଦବା। The gaps have not been filled up by me and I have put dash mark.
ଆଚ୍ଛା କଣ
ଖାଲି ତ ବିରେ ଟେକ୍ ମାର୍କ
ସେ ବି ତ ଆମେ ଯାଇନି, ଏଟାରେ କନଫ୍ୟୁଜ ଅଛନ୍ତି ତ ବୁଝି
ଟିକେ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ। In executed after sworn, so there is a heading sworn, so okay, which have not been filed for the against its item number, the gaps have not been filled up by me. All right.
But I have put dash mark.
And I have put dash mark. ହେଲା dash ଟା DASS ଟା inverted comma ଭିତରେ ରଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। এইটা তো ଦରକାର। ହଁ columns one have been left blank। ଆଚ୍ଛା ଏଇ ଯୋଉ B ରେ ଯୋଉ ଟିକ୍ ମାରିଛନ୍ତି କଣ ତା ମାନେ?
ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଟା କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ନାହିଁ ତାର
ଓ ସେଇ ଯୋଉଟା ରେଫରିଂ ଟୁ ଆଇଟମ ନମ୍ବର। ଅଲରାଇଟ୍ ଠିକ ଅଛି। in acha in item number B, against its item number B, I have put a tick mark as the affidavit in form number 26
ପୁରାଟା ଲେଖିଦେଲ। That is a standing instruction। ଯାହାର ସବୁ ଯାହାର ଠିକ ଅଛି ତାକୁ ବି applicable ହବ ନାହିଁ। ଯାହାର ଉପରେ
above mentioned columns in affidavit in form have been left blank. You must submit the revised affidavit. Well, I have put a tick mark on the affidavit
tick mark on the standing instruction.
How ठीक है affidavit info
tick mark on the standing instruction to the effect
on the standing instruction or can I other document witness is not saying
no এই যেটা রয়েছে above mentioned,
he has only put a tick mark. There is nothing that there is a standing instruction.
I have put a tick mark in I am put a tick mark, that's all. Then in standing it's not necessary, the watchy document itself ସେଟା ଉପରେ ଅଛି। ଏଠି କଣ ହେଲା କଣଟା ଅଛି? have been left blank. You must submit the revised acha file date filing with denomination acha tick mark acha as affidavit काटी दियन सेटा। I put a tick mark and thereby the candidate has been directed to submit the revised affidavit with columns duly filled up before the scrutiny, before the commencement of scrutiny of nominations, failing which the nomination paper will be liable to be rejected, against item number C, item C,
it's item C,
I have put dash marks, है ना? पचाओ। I put dash mark लिख दो तो जेंट सेट election। हाँ, so more of ये तो थिला तामने only defect is that defect से जो item number 1
सेटा एठी हमें पछ
incomplete affidavit।
हाँ
incomplete।
so लिखी दो हाँ से dash टा लिखी दो। No.
The gaps. What you gaps? By me that is I have to, and I have put gas
ठीक है।
marks.
तापरी लिखन्तु
question
the question कर दियन्तु Q कर दियन्तु टू कोट कर दियन्तु Q କରନ୍ତୁ. According to you, as per तेरा केते exhibit है जी?
Exhibit 13 में
checklist.
हाँ.
checklist.
Exhibit 39/2, comma, there was only one defect in the nomination paper filed by the respondent, and that is that is the
incomplete affidavit.
that is the incomplete affidavit.
In Form 26.
Incomplete affidavit in Form 26.
Right.
Question mark कर दियो. Your answer.
Bearing serial number.
अच्छा हाँ bearing serial number. Bearing serial number 2. हाँ बस. Filed by the respondent, and that is the and that was the incomplete affidavit in Form 26.
That is not in prescribed format, which is not in prescribed.
No?
It is not as per the prescribed format.
Incomplete affidavit in Form 26, which was not in prescribed format. Your answer is
Yes.
yes. Answer is yes. ठीक है. तापरे continue करूँ. हाँ सही. Our 2 court
You
means
have
34 continue कर दूँ.
okay, you have prepared Exhibit 39/2, that is the checklist, with in original as well as in duplicate.
Sir, कौन वाला question था?
39/2 जो checklist टा कर ले, that was prepared in original as well as in duplicate.
Okay. हाँ sir. Yes. Exhibit 39/2 was prepared in original as well as in duplicate. Sir, by
Oh.
me.
Original checklist you have kept with the first set of nomination, respondent number 2.
The original checklist was kept in the bunch of first set of nomination marked as
nomination paper serial number.
first set of nomination paper of the respondent
Bearing
bearing serial number
02
by LA
by 2009.
2019.
The duplicate checklist of document in connection with filing.
Stop करूँ.
The duplicate checklist.
ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ଏଇ original ର duplicate. ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ heading ଅଛି checklist ଉପରେ original and duplicate, and ତାପରେ ଗୋଟେ instruction ଅଛି original to be kept with nomination paper and duplicate to be handed over to the candidate.
Duplicate ଟା कौन कले आपण?
ଏଠି duplicate
hand over करू candidate को.
तांकर सी नहीं ठीक अछि तार किछि दिया गला बेले किछि सिग्नेचर हरि अछि तांकु.
हाँ से
रिसीव कले वाली आइसी.
हाँ सही रिसीव को ठीक है देखिए.
सर्टिफिकेट का कंप्लीट सेम दिन समय
ओ एटा कैंडिडेट सिग्नेचर दे रिसीव कर.
देखो ଗୋଟେ heading ଅଛି original and duplicate.
हाँ नहीं बुझियो.
तापर लिखा जाय original to be kept with nomination paper,
the duplicate of the duplicate of the checklist was handed over to the respondent. Eta respondent nije ye korthala signature. The respondent on 2/4/2019, and he received the same document, and and he received the same on 2/4/2019 at 11:45 a.m.
The same is in one sheet and marked it.
And put by putting his signature, by putting his signature, which is in one sheet,
signature, date, and time took place.
which is in one sheet, by putting which is in one sheet, and
Same is marked as
the
exhibit S.
signature of candidate,
Document mark.
and this document is marked as eta kete hobo
BL.
এটা সেই ডকুমেন্টটা তো and the same is marked as exhibit BL ହେଲା
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଉ ଏଇଟାକୁ ମାର୍କ କରିବେ କି
ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟର ଦସ୍ତଖତ ଟାଇମ୍ ଡେଟ୍ କୁ ଗୋଟେ ମାର୍କ
ଆଚ୍ଛା
କରନ୍ତୁ
alright my signature thereon
date and seal
my signature date and seal is marked as
appearing on
appearing on exhibit
exhibit
BL is marked as exhibit BL by 1 পর্যন্ত ହେଲା and the signature of the respondent
signature, date, time, and
date time and place of given by the
respondent
on exhibit so and so
BL.
is marked as exhibit BL by 2 ହେଲା নিয়ত এটা মার্ক করে গোল বলে দেবে তো
Again.
হুম
Hmm.
এইটা করে পড়ে লাগে এইটা
Earlier marked as exhibit X, earlier marked as X by 2.
কোটা কইলে BL by
BL.
ও BL টা
BL.
সেই BL টা ব্র্যাকেট লিখ দিও earlier marked as কেতে
X by 2.
exhibit में X by 2 हाँ ठीक ব্র্যাকেট এন্ডস ঠিক আছে স্যার তারপরে এই সেমটা কি পাঠ্যবই নিয়ে আসে গ্যাপ টিকে রয়ে যাইছে বলে সে দেখছি হ্যাঁ ঠিক
ଏ ଯୋଉ ଚେକଲିଷ୍ଟ ଟା ଆପଣ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର କରିଛନ୍ତି ନା ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ଏ ଫର୍ମାଟ ପ୍ରେସକ୍ରାଇବ୍ଡ ବାଇ ଇଲେକ୍ସନ କମିଶନ ଅଫ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ
Prescribed by election commission.
this checklist
Format of the check.
the format of checklist has been prepared
Has been prescribed
prescribed
by
by election commission of India
in HBR
handbook for returning
in
page 76 and page 77 of exhibit 38
in exhibit 38 तो कर दूं तो exhibit 38 हाँ पेज के तक कौन
76 and 77
टिकेट ऑन में देखिए ठीक है
77 under chapter 5.
ସେ ପେଜ ରହିଲା ହେଲା
पेज रहेगा ठीक है हाँ stop then
being an arrow
जी ठीक करी मैं देखिए
It is 77
मैं गोचर
handbook for returning.
Both that is standing instruction. To be the that is standing instruction of Election Commission of India.
कोटा कहले
To be the following document.
हाँ हाँ
That is a standing instruction.
हाँ कोटी कौन लिखा ही लगे
Get collector that standing
all right yeah तापर next
It is only at page 76 and 77 to Arrow handbook.
Huh?
Handbook of returning officers.
ସେ 38 ପରେ
30
ରହିଲା
ଟା ମାର୍କ ହେଇଗଲା ମାନେ exhibit 38 ଟା ହଉଛି ସେଟା sir
being an arrow you cannot alter this form or modify this form
being a returning officer comma I cannot alter or modify the format of checklist
after preliminary examination of the nomination paper of respective candidates on the date you received it you are only to fill it up
Yes.
and I have only to fill it off after receiving the nominations from different candidates
After
Preliminary
examination of the
and after preliminary examination of the same.
Part 6 of Form 2B देखाନ୍ତୁ।
Stop. Sir.
Part 6 of nomination in Form 2B.
38/3 will mark ହେଇଛି। Page 357
ଦଉଛ।
This is a part of nomination Form 2B.
Annexure 11, which is available in page 357, TO2,
362.
362, TO2 362 in Exhibit 38.
Already been marked as Exhibit 38.
No, in Exhibit 38, in Exhibit 38, which is already marked as Exhibit 38/3, is the Form 2B, that is nomination paper. Sir.
Part 6 is a part of this.
Para?
Part 6.
Part 6, ठीक है। हाँ, Part 6.
ये 8 होगा ना?
हाँ, Part भी है योरा कुछ। हाँ। देखिए यो ना 312। 5 तक भी नबाक चाहूँ। अच्छा। Mr. Pradhan, Part 5 1. Part 5 and Part 6. नहीं, 5 टा होची B. Part B and Part BI of Form 2B is the part of Form 2B. अच्छा, R कर दें तो Part B and are the part of the nomination, part of the nomination paper in Form 2B. Stop them. लग जाए bracket Exhibit 38/3. Sir, next question.
Part 6 of nomination in Form 2B, that is receipt for nomination and notice for scrutiny granted by you on 2/4/2019.
Nomination boss tag mail first set. Checklist করে next document টা দেখুন। Part 6 is available. Part 6
सामान सी जो टाइम जो हम जो चाली थी
After.
এটা बतान कहाँ after होगा?
এটা হবে after 39/2.
अच्छा, ठीक है जी, नहीं डाकी दो। हाँ, ठीक है। सही जाएंगे अब, हाँ बस छाड़ देंगे, पढ़ा अच्छा बेटी। After 39, Exhibit 39/2 in the same bunch. कौन दूसरा?
Part 6 of Form 2B, which is receipt for nomination paper and notice
for scrutiny.
Notice of scrutiny. এটা जो receipt थारो scrutiny पर नहीं inverted कर।
हाँ, ठीक है।
granted by you on 2/4/2019
granted by me on 2/4/2019
in favor of respondent Mohammed Mukim
in favor of the respondent Mohammed Mukim is available.
With respect to nomination serial paper.
number 2.
Acha, with respect to nomination serial number 2.
Nomination paper serial number 2 by 11
with respect to nomination paper କରନ୍ତୁ paper ହେଲା serial number 02/LA
ଏଠି ଖାଲି 19 ଲେଖା
19 acha 19 is available
in
which
one sheet.
which is in one seat
and
is
be marked
available,
as exhibit
which
BM.
is in one seat and the same is
BM.
marked as exhibit
BM.
BN M sir?
MM.
M for Mumbai.
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର seal signature and date
BM by 1.
ଏଟାକୁ BM by 1 ବୋଲି କହିବେ ଆପଣ ଦସ୍ତଖତ
This is my signature.
date and seal
This is my lekhondu. This is my signature, date and seal appearing on exhibit BM, which is marked as exhibit BM by 1. So, sir, next document.
You handed over this part 6 of nomination paper. সেটা দেখান
ଆପଣ ଗୋଟିଏ ସେଟ୍ ଯୋଉ ପାର୍ଟ 6 ର ନୋମିନେସନ ପେପର ବନ୍ଦ ସହିତ ରଖିଲେ ଏବଂ ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି ସେମ୍ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ଗୋଟେ ମହମ୍ମଦ ମକିମକୁ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଓଭର କରିଲେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଏଇଟା ଆମେ ଫାଇଲ କରିଥିଲୁ ମହମ୍ମଦ ମକିମ
ତାଦେହରେ ସେଟା ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଓଭର କରେଇଲେ ବୋଲି ତା ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟ ମାନେ କଣ
ଆମେ ଫାଇଲ କରୁଛୁ ମାଇଲ
ହଁ ନାଇଁ
it has been filed by the respondent
ଟିକେ ଖାଲି ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ
on 14/10/2020.
Okay, लिखिदिनु I handed over a copy of part VI to the respondent on 2/4/2019.
And part 3 similar to exhibit BM. Similar to exhibit BM.
Similar to exhibit BM. All right. To the respondent on so and so. It is a document which is marked as exhibit
BN.
BN.
One seat BM.
Which is BN bracket like then one seat for them. Bracket one seat. এটা দিয়ে দিন তো সে মার্ক করে
signature
সেটাকে BN by 1.
The signature
copy कर दो वो प्रोडक्ट का
this is
second line this is my signature
हाँ सेटल है
पूरा BM कर
This is my signature, date seal appearing on BN and marked as exhibit BN by 1.
BN last N ଏଥିରେ instruction କରି
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
ଏଥିରେ ଆପଣ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି the nomination paper of Mohammed Mukim, a candidate for election for the 90 Baravati Kotak Assembly constituency, was delivered to me at my office at 11:20 a.m. on 2/4/2019 by the candidate over tick marile. All nomination papers will be taken up for scrutiny at 11 a.m. on 5/4/2019 at office of the sub-collector Sadar Kotak. In exhibit BM and BN.
लिखित in exhibit BN
and BN.
comma, I have indicated
that the nomination paper bearing serial number 02 by 1190
এটা ଅଛି 02 টা ଅଛି ତା ଦେହରେ all right
LA by 90 filed by the respondent was delivered to me by the respondent on 2/4/2019 at 11:20 a.m.
and
for
the
the election from the 90 Baravati Kotak Assembly Constituency. For the election
from the
90 Baravati Kotak Assembly Constituency. I have also further indicated. I have also been further indicated. Further indicated that all nomination papers will be taken up for scrutiny at 11 a.m. on 5/4/2019
AM
on 5/4/2019 at the office of the sub collector, Sodar, Kotta.
ঠিক আছে next sir
Both
BN
BN or BN by 1
PM ଦିଟା ଯାକ ହେଲା ଯିବା
sir
both exhibit BM and exhibit BN is part of nomination form 2B.
both BM and BN are part of nomination
Form 2B.
nomination in form 2B.
Nomination form in 2B consists of 7 parts. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
କୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି
nomination ଟା 7ଟା part ଅଛି
357 number
ହଁ
3 ଅଛି ଆଉ ସେଥିପାଇଁ 7 ହେଇଛି
38 by 3 ରେ ଦେଖିବେ 7ଟା part 1 part Roman 2 part Roman
ଗୋଟେ ଡବଲ ଅଛି ମାନେ ଯୋଉ 3 3 ହେଇଯାଇଛି ଆଉ ବାକି ସବୁ ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ଅଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଚ୍ଛା all right ନା so and so are part of which are in अच्छा हो stop कर दियंतु form to be
that is exhibit 38 by 3
हाँ that is exhibit 38 by 3 consists of 7 parts PAT in total
part 1 part 2 part 3 part 3 capital A
लगेगी
part 4 part 5 and part 6
sir पूछो
and part
A candidate set up by recognized political party is required under law to use part 1 part 3 part 3A of nomination form 2
ठीक से देखो
part 1 part 3 part 3A
part 1 তারপরে part 3
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଉ
part
କୋଉଟା
3A এটা recognized political party ର candidate ମାନେ fill up କରିବେ use କରିବେ
3 टा को ଆଉ 3A भी यूज करियो
ଆଜ୍ଞା
अच्छा
3 ऊपर देखना है to be filled up by candidate
कोठी रखा है
3 year part 3 year तळु देखा है to be filled up by candidate to be filled by the candidate
3A रो हाँ to be filled by
part
candidate
3 रा signature for the candidate last to be
अच्छा a candidate set up by a political party,
recognized
a recognized political party,
national political party
national political party,
or recognized state political party for this concerned state
is required to use part 1, part 3 and part 3A. Sir,
of the nomination paper in form.
That tole ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ such candidates are not to use part 2 of form 2B.
କୁହନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କର part 2 ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ। ଆଉ ଗୋଟା ସାର୍ କୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି?
ସେଇ ଗୋଟେ part 2.
ଆଚ୍ଛା, and he and such candidate is not required to use part 2. Bas.
Candidates not set up by recognized political party is required under law to use part 2, part 3, part 3A of nomination form 2B.
Candidate not set up by
A candidate for
a candidate not set up by recognized political party is to use is required to use part 2, part 3 and part 3 and part 3 of form 2.
Sir, ଏଇଟା ବୋଧେ ଆଗରୁ ରେକର୍ଡ ହେଇଛି exhibit 38/3, that is nomination paper in form 2B is available in exhibit 38 SBR at its space. Under part 1 of form 2B, ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, that is exhibit 38/3. There is clear instruction in its top in capital letters.
पूरा part 1 ରୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା ତା ପୂର୍ବକୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ। part 1 ଆରମ୍ଭ ହବାର ପୂର୍ବକୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ। କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି, କଣ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ସେଟା ଶୁଣାନ୍ତୁ।
Strike of part 1 or part 2 below, whichever is not applicable.
Okay. In form 2B, bracket लिख दियंतु, exhibit 38/3, above part 1, it is mentioned.
There is an instruction.
There is an instruction. Inverted comma, all capital letter. Strike of part 1, or part 2 below, whichever word is not applicable, inverted comma ends. Stop. Sir, Pachand.
Under part 1 at its beginning, there is an instruction within bracket to be used by candidates set up by recognized political party.
In part 1, at its beginning, it is mentioned there is an instruction that in exhibit 38/3, in exhibit 38/3,
In exhibit 38
সেটা প্রথম উনি আছেন, আচ্ছা সেটি নিয়ে আসুন তো, হ্যাঁ। তারপরে in exhibit 38/4 under part 1 হলো, at its beginning comma there is an instruction to be used inverted comma to be used by candidate set up by recognized political না সেটা না, কাটি দেন, পুরা কাটি দেন, recognized political party
So recognized,
inverted sir পছন্দ
so candidates set up by recognized political party are required to strike off or delete part 2.
স্যার দুইটা ওয়ার্ড ইউজ করুন,
Strike and delete.
Strike off and delete.
delete ওয়ার্ডটা কোড লেখা আছে,
Strike off.
strike off ଲେখା আছে, ଆପଣ ସାର୍ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି delete, do you mean that strike off is same thing as delete?
To say that ପଚାରିବି।
ସାର୍ ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ।
Strike off or delete, according to English dictionary, bears the same meaning.
Again.
According to me, strike off inverted comma ভিতরে রাখুন, and নাই and delete means the same.
Candidate set up by recognized party.
Stop. The candidate set up by recognized political party can strike off or delete part 2 of form 2B bracket exhibit 38/3. Stop. Sir.
Under part 1 of form 2B, there is provision to propose the name of candidate by one elector of the constituency as proposer.
Again.
In exhibit 38/3, comma, in part 1 na sir? Achha, under part 1. Under part 1, gotte proposal na sir? There is provision for, sir कौन पचाले?
Provision to propose the name of the candidate by one elector of the
Achha,
constituency.
there is provision to propose the name of the candidate
by one elector.
By one elector. Say constituency of the concerned constituency.
এবং সেটি প্রভিশন আছে গোটিয়ে প্রপোজাল দস্তখত করবে এখন সিগনেচার অফ দি প্রপোজাল,
and the proposer has to put his signature at the space provided under part 1.
Under part 2 at its beginning, there is an instruction within the bracket to be used by candidate not set up by recognized political party.
Under part 2, in exhibit 38/3,
that is form 2B.
That is form 2B, comma, there is instruction that the said part is to be used by candidate not set up. अच्छा to be used pakru in no there is instruction say to be used by candidate not set up by recognized political party inverted comma ऐसे जो single टाको end कर दियो तो stop कर दियो सर पचानो तो next.
Under Part 2, there is provision for proposing the name of candidates by 10 electors of the constituency as proposed.
Under Part 2, in Exhibit 38 by 3, in Form 2B, সেটা নিয়ে যান comma, there is instruction.
Provision.
There is provision.
To propose
to there is provision to propose the name of the candidate by 10 proposers.
By 10 electors.
By 10 electors. Acha. By 10 electors of this concerned constituency.
And there is provision for signature of 10 proposers.
Right. And there is also provision of signature of putting signature for putting signatures of those proposers, those 10 proposers. ठीक है.
Part 4, Part 5.
Of those 10 proposers. Sir, Part 4.
Part 4. Part 5, Part 6 are required to be used by you as RO and not by the candidate.
Dekhin point. Sir, Part 4 IV karibe. Said near something. Of Form 2B. Bracket re Exhibit 38 by 3 is to be are to be filled up by me. Are to be filled up like I wording uses. Are to be filled up by me. And not to be used by the candidate. And not to be used by the candidate. Candidate.
Returning officer.
Me as returning officer. And not to be used by the candidate.
Duplicate checklist.
Hey, sir, mark duplicate दिया हला तंग signature प्रमाणे गला. Duplicate checkbook टा हला परा checklist.
Extra कर रही है.
02 तक
extra उठा है.
जो डुप्लीकेट रहिला ता दीटा हेइतला
से गोटे जेरॉक्स करके नंबर कोले
गोटे तो ओरिजिनल गोटे रहिला गोटे कैंडिडेट को दिया गला हां
सेपरेट गोटे एक्स्ट्रा कॉपी रखि दी
तारी गोटे एक्स्ट्रा कॉपी
अच्छा फिर हां आफ्टर लिखो आफ्टर
एग्जिबिट बीएम
in the same branch
MM in the same branch and enter Ireland.
Comma.
There is
photocopy of duplicate.
Checklist of document in connection with filing of nomination. Inverted end with respect to nomination serial number 02 filed by the respondent,
which is in one seat though, which is in one seat and marked as
already marked as
and already marked no which is in one seat and what each one and already has দরকার নেই and already marked as কোনো দিন কাটে দেন already marked as exhibit 39/3 stop sir.
Exhibit 39/3 is the photocopy of Exhibit BL.
এই দুটা দিলে আপন বিএল মোহাম্মদ মতিন তারই ফটোকপি এই ডুপ্লিকেট জায়গাতে রাইট মারা হয়েছে এক্সিবিট ডুপ্লিকেট জায়গা
Exhibit 39/3 is the photocopy of Exhibit BL. Stop.
Before handing over Exhibit BL to respondent Mohammed Mokim, we have caused to make a photocopy of the same and kept it, that photocopy of Exhibit BL, which has been marked as Exhibit 39.
রহিলা তো সব তার দিয়ে রয়েছে সে বঞ্চ স্যার নেক্সট
তারপরে রিভাইজড অ্যাফিডেভিটটা দেখো
তারপর ডকুমেন্ট দেখো
আফটার এক্সিবিট 39/3
after exhibit 39/3 সেই লাইনটা উনি 39/3 in the same bunch কোনটো সেটা কাটি
affidavit revised affidavit
তারপরে আছে কোন
revised affidavit revised slash corrected for the
মানে অরিজিনাল রিভাইজড অ্যাফিডেভিট
original কোন
original revised affidavit in form 26 dated 3/4/2019 of the respondent is available, which is in 27 seats, which is in 27 seats, and already marked as exhibit 43.
এটা মার্ক হয়ে যাবে
ক্রিশ্চিয়ানের রেকর্ড
আচ্ছা ଟିକେ ଷ୍ଟପ୍ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା ଏଇଟା 3/4/2019 ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟଟା ଏ 2/4 ଭିତରେ ପଶିଲା କେମିତି
ये टोटल बंच बाबा इलेक्शन
ନା ବଞ୍ଚଟା ହଉଛି ପ୍ରଥମରୁ ଯୋଉ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ଦେଲେ ସେ ବଞ୍ଚଟା ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଛି ଆପଣ 2 ତାରିଖରେ ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଛି ଆପଣ ଉପରେ ସବା ଟପ ରେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି 2/L ଡେଟେଡ 2 ମାନେ 2/4 ରେ ଆପଣ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟ ଆଣି ଦେଲେ ସୋ ତାପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଚେକ୍ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଆସିଲା ଚେକ୍ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ତା ଗୋଟେ କପି ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଓଭର କଲେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟଟା ରିଭାଇଜଡ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ଡେଟେଡ 3/4/2019 so you mean to say that this set of document was filed at the time of filing this
no it was filed on 4th this is dated 3/4 तारीख रे हमको देइछन
ସେଇଟା କୋଉଠୁ ଆସିବ
চেক লিস্ট কি ଯୋଉ
checklist
ତାପରେ ରିସିଭ କରିବେ
but please hand over
same calls ରହିଲା
no ठीक है please more doubt clear person এইটা রাখো
বাইন্ডিং করে দে
ছিন্ডি গলানি বইটা ওটা
এটা বারবার খোলা হবে তারপরও তিনটা ডকুমেন্ট
ঠিক আছে এটা মার্ক ହେଇଛି exhibit 43 রাইট এটা হচ্ছে লেখা হয়েছে affidavit to be filed by swans okay এটা ডেটেড কোটি ଅଛି
তলে স্টাম্প ওটা রেজিস্টার
3rd April 2019
কত আছে কেবে ওঠে নেলে
ঠিক আছে ये डॉक्यूमेंट टा ये जो 3 एप्रिल 2019 रो जोटा एग्जिबिट 43 हिसाब रे मार्क हेची एटा आपण काहाटू फाइले केबे पाइले टिके रोन प्लीज वेट put the question in then from whom you received exhibit 43 and when? Answer, don't please interfere. Yes.
From the candidate, date and time तळे अछि checklist to.
Please see. Please let him answer. Don't disturb. Yes.
From the candidate on 4th April.
I receive from the candidate from the respondent. From the respondent on
4/2019.
4/4/2019. Stop. How did it came to this bunch?
ये पूरा सेट अछि नॉमिनेशन पूरा इलेक्शन प्रोसेस रे एंटायर बंच गोटे सेट अछि तनो स्क्रूटिनी पय जो टोटल टा
हां
इधर वैलिडिटी भी अछि
तापर 4 तारिख रे पाइला परे
आगे
आपण ए बंच रे ताको ऐड करले
आगे
ओके
ताको गोटे ये भी देलु ताको एक्नॉलेजमेंट देलु हमें पाइलु
how did exhibit 43 came to the bunch of the nomination paper number bearing serial number 0 LA oblique 2019 answer कौन कौन तो लिखा हो
पूरा एंटायर सेट नॉमिनेशन में एटा रखा जाई छी जा डॉक्यूमेंट्स
आगे प्रश्नटा
इट हैज बीन केप्ट
आपण कहिले टिके प्लीज डोंट दीज आर ऑल भेट आपण आराम से कोन किछि व्यस्त हवार नै आपण कहिले एग्जिबिट 43 टा को जोटा डेटेड होची 3/4/2000 अच्छा फ्रॉम whom you received exhibit 43 which is dated कर देन which is dated 3/4/2019 and when हला आपण कहले रेस्पोंडेंट को from the respondent and that too on हला 4/4/2019 तापरे मोर नेक्स्ट प्रश्न हला जे एग्जिबिट 43 टा तो पाइले सेटा ए बंच को केमती आसीला आपण तो सियाणी सेपरेट देइथला ना आपण तो सब बंच नहीं गलानी ना ता संगे तो आपण जो केवल चेक लिस्ट नै की जाइथला आपण बाकी सब डॉक्यूमेंट आपण पाखे रहिला तो सेटा जो आनिला 4 तारिख दिन जोटा कहउचंती रिवाइज्ड एफिडेविट टा सेटा आनी कि आपण को देला तो मोर प्रश्न होची जे ये बंच रे सेटा केमती आसीला किए रखिला केमती आसीला
बंच रे हमको से रिसीव करले हम रिसीव कला पर रखिछु
रिसीव कला पर आपण आनी बंच रे शामिल कर ये तो आंसर तो अच्छा आफ्टर रिसीविंग exhibit 43 comma from knife ki ani kin dela from acha after receiving from the respondent comma I put it in the bunch se jota kon se jo copy कर bunch of हाँ सेट में bunch अच्छा स्टॉप कर दो
ଟିକେ ରହିବ ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ ଅନ୍ 4
अच्छा फिर सार जोटे खोजले ऑन 4 हाँ 4 अच्छा टिके देखा मत आपण तांकू कहिले मु चेकलिस्ट देली आपण जहा स्टेटमेंट देले जे 2 तारिख दिन देले अच्छा से कोडला से जो 40 केतरा नहीं नहीं अच्छा 43 टा ये जो 43 टा स्टाम्प पेपर टा एडा रेस्पोंडेंट केबे परचेज करची
Back side.
बैक साइड के देखो
उन्नीस मार्च
हम्म
তিরিশ তিন উনিশ না এটা
30/3/19
30/3/2019 रे परचेज परचेज बोले अच्छा लिख दो प्लीज सी exhibit 43 and answer as to when and from whom the respondent purchased the stamp paper. କୁହନ୍ତୁ
ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି
Please,
କହିବେ
please.
ୟୁ ପ୍ଲିଜ ଡୋଣ୍ଟ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ଟ କୋର୍ଟ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ କହିବେ ଦେଖିକି
ପ୍ରଶାନ୍ତ
He is a responsible officer.
ଷ୍ଟାମ୍ପ ଭେଣ୍ଡର
କୋଉ ଦିନ କିଣିଲେ
30/3/19
the document in exhibit 43 indicates that it was purchased
Stamp paper work.
document टा हेलानी कि document 43 टा होची stamp paper टा अच्छा the document exhibit 43 bracket लिख दें तो stamp paper
Indicates that the stamp
please stamp paper indicates that it was purchased on
30
no not 30/3 not 3/3
30/3
30/3/2019 from co-stamp vendor
ପ୍ରଶାନ୍ତ କୁମାର ଦାସ ଷ୍ଟାମ୍ପ
Prashant Kumar from the stamp vendor the name diyo
ପ୍ରଶାନ୍ତ କୁମାର ଦାସ
please pass in again
Das. Yes.
ये जो exhibit 43 এটা indicate କରୁଛି এই जो affidavit ଟା 3/4/2019 ରେ କୋଉ ସମୟରେ ନୋଟାରୀ ପାଖରେ ହେଇଥିଲା
टाइम नहीं तारीख 3/4
अच्छा please look into exhibit 39 sorry for exhibit 43 and answer whether it contains at what time on 3/4/2019 comma the affidavit was shown before the notary public stop सेट लिखंतु after verifying लिखि दियंतु after verifying the witness after verifying exhibit 43 the witness answers inverted comma भितर कहंतु no ठीक है no means no तो time तो से ही पचार whether it contains at what time is a no all right sir continue करो yes ସେଇ ସେମ୍ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ କାଟି
କୋଉ ଗଲେ 43 ଗଲେ
ସରିଗଲା ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବଞ୍ଚ ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟ ଟା ସରିଗଲା ନାଇଁ ତାପରେ ଆଉ କଣ ରହିଲା ଆଚ୍ଛା
ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା ଦେଲେ ଆପଣ ରିଭାଇଜ୍ଡ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ତାର କିଛି ଆକ୍ନଲେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ରଖିଲେ ଚେକଲିଷ୍ଟ ହଁ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ
after exhibit 43
in the same branch ହଁ କଣ ଅଛି କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଭାଇ କଣ
original inverted account checklist of documents in connection with filing of nomination inverted end granted by me to the respondent with respect to nomination papers for the serial numbers 02 comma 02 comma 03 comma 04 comma 05 slash LA slash 2019 slash RO which is in one sheet and the same
is marked as
is already marked as exhibit 47 देखंतु exhibit 47 कोन रिवील करूची
टिके मते टिके पार्सन करू वो एटा गोटे कंपोजिट ये कर देले अपन माने चल येटा को
पायलट से इंस्ट्रक्शन देले अलर्ट चेकलिस्ट रे ये रिवाइज एफिडेविट दियो
ठीक है
से ताको कंप्लाई कला ये ताको रिसीव कर दे
हां नेक्स्ट सर पचारन
जो exhibit BP is similar to exhibit 47 mark है नहीं
देले
exhibit checklist mark है नहीं हाँ BP तक बस हम XY7
नहीं सर पचारथिले जो ई ओरिजिनल चेक लिस्ट रो गोटे कॉपी कोन तांको देले परा कोन पचार हां सेटा के कंटिन्यूटी रा मेंटेन करो
47 देले ई चेक लिस्ट ता आर मध्य गोटे डुप्लीकेट कॉपी तयारी करी
सेटा पचार दियन सेटा एकाटी रहले सुविधा
एटा होची सेही डुप्लीकेट कॉपी ए एग्जिबिट 47 रो दिस इज ओरिजिनल कॉपी
वेरीफाई करो ठीक है सर आफ्टर preparation of exhibit 47
in original and in duplicate
in original and in duplicate comma I handed over one duplicate copy
handed over the duplicate copy
as I handed over the duplicate copy
respondent
to the अच्छा ये duplicate टा माने कोन गोटिए करथिले ना दीटा करथिले कारण सेठी दीटा आपण थिला अच्छा अच्छा I handed over a duplicate copy to the respondent. केबे handed over कल? 4 दिन अच्छा on 4/4/2019.
Which is received, which has been received by the respondent
নিজে রিসিভ করেছেন, which has been received by the respondent
on 4/4/2019.
টাইম পড়ছি
Time 12:20 p.m.
at 12:20 p.m.
at Cuttack.
at Cuttack. মার্ক করিবে
It exhibit
Exhibit BP.
the duplicate checklist.
stop the duplicate checklist date
And this the for with respect to serial number generation. Which is the monthly generation.
which is in সেটা আছে তো which is in is marked as
Exhibit BP.
BP.
p আচ্ছা
BP. Earlier marked as X by 7.
ব্র্যাকেট লিখে দিন তো earlier marked as
X by 7.
x by 7 আচ্ছা তাদের
Seal signature date.
my seal signature and date
Appearing on exhibit BP is marked as exhibit BP by 1.
ঠিক এরকম this is my signature, date and seal appearing on exhibit BP, which is marked as exhibit BP by 1. Acha.
The signature, date, time and place endorsed by the respondent.
Of the respondent appearing
On
on
exhibit BP
is marked as exhibit BP by 2. গোল বলে দিয়েছেন তো
এইটি দেখন্তু এই যে 6টি কলম ଅଛି এইটি 6টি কলমରେ ଆପଣ ଲେଖିଲେ serial number 1 ନା affidavit in form 26 ରେ ଆପଣ ଲେଖିଲେ S, whether all columns are filled up S, if not which are left blank columns ରେ କିଛି ଲେଖିଲେ ନାହିଁ, whether the affidavit is shown before the oath commissioner or magistrate of first class or before a notary public ଲେଖିଲେ notary ଏବଂ ଅଦର କଲମ ଗୁରା ଯେହେତୁ ଆଗରୁ କମ୍ପ୍ଲାଇ କରିଥିଲେ ସବୁ not applicable ବୋଲି ଲେଖିଲେ।
ଦିଅ ଆସନ କର comma I have mentioned in
exhibit 47 and exhibit BP.
exhibit 47
As well as 47 that we have. As well as in exhibit BP.
that the affidavit in form number 26 with all the columns filled up as yes as as yes and the affidavit has been shown SWORN before notary in serial number 1, and since in the other serial numbers comma that is serial numbers, that is 2 3 4 5 and 6 comma no defect
Since it was been complete
comma to be since in other serial numbers one so
since our documents under serial number.
Since
documents under serial number.
in
other category.
in serial number in
under serial numbers.
2 3 4 have been earlier complied with have been earlier complied with comma I have mentioned NA.
On 2/4/2019.
Here the complied with on 2/4/2019. Sir, next.
You kept Exhibit 47
Yeah.
along with the nomination papers and handed over Exhibit BP to
Sir, सेटा जाइए BP टाको
Yes,
hand over करली बेली गला परा
Hmm.
respondent को जाइए just पूर्व जाइए अटिके पूर्व हाँ the duplicate checklist of documents in connection with so and so with respect to हाँ ऐसा ऊपर बद जाइए हाँ received by the respondent एक पर गला received by the respondent on 4/4/2019 साढ़े 12टा कोड़िए which has been handed over by me and received by the respondent. हाँ ठीक है सर सर आउ कौन रहिला ता जरे माने नहीं नहीं माने से जो डॉक्यूमेंट पर आउ कौन रहिला
ये जो
Exhibit 40
3/4 revised affidavit in form 26 was filed for you on 4/4/2019 was well within the time.
it is 43 कल है it is well within the time.
अच्छा the नहीं exhibit 47 ना कहते हैं ना
आगे
अच्छा exhibit 43
that is the revised affidavit
that is the revised affidavit
in form 46
in form 26 was filed by the respondent in time. Yes.
well within the time.
हाँ in time तो उसकी हाँ तापरे
अच्छा ये रिवाइज एफिडेविट संगे मोहम्मद मुकिम गोटा चिट्ठी भी देथिले on 4/4/2019 4/4 रे देछन लेटर डेटेड
सेटा सा तार परे अछि
तापर
हाँ लास्ट
आपन को एड्रेस करचंती मोहम्मद मुकिम लिखिचंती with due respect I Mohammed Mukim a candidate nominated by Indian National Congress from 90 Baravati Kotak Assembly constituency ताका serial number दे दिले voter रो part number दे दिले to state that observation of form 26 was noted due to the regime took a note not as per the prescribed format अपन checklist लिखितले column number of so and so mentioned in your note sheet issued by your office on 2nd April 2019. Hence, I am enclosing herewith my revised and corrected affidavit in Form 26, duly filled in and completed in all respect, and duly notarized by the notary public, cut off for your kind perusal. Please acknowledge the receipt.
और तामने से exhibit से जोटा देले revised affidavit ता सहित गोटे forwarding letter देले अच्छा तापर सेटा तामने after लिख दियों से जो after exhibit
43.
हाँ after exhibit 43 in the same bunch comma the later the forwarding letter na sir ta kon hobo the forwarding letter of the forwarding letter of the respondent dated 3/4/2019 is there which is in one sheet na kete which is in one sheet and the same is marked as exhibit kete sir kondo BQ
आगे
My lord, into forwarding letter लिखले forwarding letter respondent etcetera enclosing therein the revised
that लिखा है अच्छा अच्छा
I am enclosing
all right enclosing the revised affidavit is there which is in one sheet and the same is marked as exhibit BQ ठीक है से letter टा करके
letter के भाषा लिखि पारना थी ताको नोट शीट बोली कर देनी चेकलिस्ट
submission of my revised document for 90 Baravati so and so with due respect I am Mohammed Mukim a candidate of so and so state that observation on so and so, okay, and a note sheet issued by then I am including here with my revised and corrected affidavit form 26 duly filled in and completed in all respect and duly notarized so and so. Okay. So this is the, I think this is the last document of this bunch.
signature
Mark karibe, mark karibe. All right. The signature of এটা mark la BQ na, the signature of the respondent. The signature of the respondent in exhibit BQ is marked as exhibit BQ by 1. Sir.
Right.
Maybe mark with objection.
Revised affidavit.
Signature ta objection karibe na document ta nahi. Please mic ta bond kar dijiye.
The thing is, this document has not been signed before him. Is a document, so how can he identify the signature of it?
नहीं सी तांकर केस होची रिवाइज्ड जो एफिडेविट टा मोकिम निजे नेकिन आसीथिले एवं तांको देले बेली से कहले लेखाई
फॉरवर्डिंग लेटर
फॉरवर्डिंग लेटर अच्छा ठीक है अच्छा कोर्ट ऑब्जेक्शन करे हो चाहूं फॉरवर्डिंग लेटर अच्छा मार्क विथ ऑब्जेक्शन कर दो
लेटर एंड सिग्नेचर
affidavit
ठीक ठीक रुहतु विथ ऑब्जेक्शन आगे हे जाऊ तापर आपण क्लैरिफाई कर देबे तब विथ ऑब्जेक्शन हां with objection. ठीक अछि. Sir, any question you want to say? तांगर doubt होची से जो हाँ, so that will be clarified. Sir, पचारूँ.
Revised affidavit has been marked as exhibit 43.
Sir.
Along with the revised affidavit, you have filed true attested copies of exhibit 43.
respondent has filed.
Respondent. Respondent has filed before you.
ସିଏ ଗୋଟେ ଅରିଜିନାଲ ଦେଲେ ଏ ଲେଟର ସହିତ ଗୋଟେ ଅରିଜିନାଲ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଦେଲେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଏକ୍ଜିବିଟ 43 ଏବଂ ତା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଆଉ ତିନିଟା ସେଟ୍ ମଧ୍ୟ ଦେଲେ
और से जो 2 3 4 5 ପାଇଁ
that is true copy
true attested
देखा देखांतो
से भी एग्जिबिट कर देछन
हां नहीं ठीक है जी खाली ता माने ओरिजिनल टा देले ता सहित आउ तीनटा सेट देले आपन को जोटा की
एग्जिबिट 44 45 46
ओके लिखंतु द रेस्पोंडेंट while filing exhibit 43 नहीं अच्छी पड़ा सिटी रिवाइज्ड एफिडेविट है नहीं also filed three sets of photocopy of exhibit 43 ସେଇଟା କୁ ସେଇ जो पाई कि ना आपण कोन कले से जो 40 हां
duly attested by
ठीक है देखांतो एटा ड्यूली अटेस्टेड है
नोटरी पब्लिक
अच्छी तो से जो तीनटा सेट मध्ये ड्यूली अफेक्ट ही छै आजा ड्यूली अटेस्टेड बाय नोटरी पब्लिक टू बी ट्रू कॉपी सेटा को जो तीनटा सेट पाइला पर आपण कोन कले
तीनटा सेट रे तीनटा
माने से जो आपण 3 4 और 5 रखी देले अच्छा व्हिच आई केप्ट इन nomination paper serial number number oda kontu 003 by LA
2019
comma
04 by LA 2019 and 05 LA respectively and those attested
mark karibe para
on 25th have already been marked
those attested mark he jais those attested photocopy. Those attested photocopy revised affidavits. Photocopy those attested photocopy of the revised affidavits have already been marked as
Exhibit 44,
तीनटा होची केते 44
44.
देन चारि रे
चारिटा ହେଲା
45.
45.
ठीक तो
ଆଜ୍ଞା.
आउ 5 रे रहला 46 okay
Respective.
respectively all right sir
After this exercise, you proceeded to scrutinize the nominations as per the notice of scrutiny given on 5/4.
after receipt of the revised affidavits
On 4/4,
revised affidavit on 4/4/2019 from the respondent, comma, on 5/5/2019, I made scrutiny. Again?
5/4.
Sorry, 5/4. 5/4/2019, I made scrutiny of the
Of all the
All nominations.
अच्छा समस्तଙ୍କର ମାନେ of the अच्छा ସେମିତି ଏମିତି କର of all the nomination papers अच्छा ଆଜ୍ଞା
Election
During the appointed date of time.
for all.
अच्छा अच्छा on 5/5 I made the which अच्छा सेट लिख दियंतु which was the date earlier which was the date fixed कर दियंतु नहीं नहीं ता पर nomination papers पर हाँ which was the एटा आगुरु fix up हो जाइतला all right which was the date earlier fixed आपण fix करथिले
नहीं election
अच्छा which was the date earlier fixed by election की election commission of India. Stop.
On 5/4/2019,
Sir.
at the time of scrutiny, you made the scrutiny, and at the time of scrutiny, was there any representative available present on behalf of the petitioner?
On 5/4/2019, comma, at the time of scrutiny by me, comma, the representative of the election petitioner,
As well as representative other candidates,
as
were
well as
also
the representative, अन्य मानकर भी थिले, as well as the representatives of other candidates, were present. Were present. Okay. Sir.
Acha. Did anybody raised before you any objection that part 2 of nomination paper submitted by respondent Muhammad Mukim having been struck out or deleted, the nomination is liable to be rejected? No.
Acha, none of the representative,
Including representative of the
including
the candidate भी रहल.
नहीं कि से पर से कहले केवल रिप्रेजेंट कैंडिडेट के थिले कि टिक टिक रो
समस्त कैंडिडेट माने माने पति पारे
अच्छा लिखो न आई कैन नॉट से इट लगे नन ऑफ द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव पूर्वरु आई एट दिस आई कैन नॉट हां आई at this moment I cannot remember whether any candidate himself was present at the time
Candidate କହିପାରିବେ, proposal
ओहो कैंडिडेट कथा पछरा होची कैंडिडेट निजे थिले at the I cannot remember whether any candidate himself was present at the time of scrutiny. अच्छा सारंकर क्वेश्चन होची ए जो पार्ट 2 टा जो डिलीट कर दिया जाईची आंकर नॉमिनेशन पेपर रे आपनक पाखरे कोनोसी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव अन्य दलर हो बा इवन इलेक्शन पिटिशनर होंतु कोनोसी ऑब्जेक्शन करिना ठीक तो none of the representatives of any political party or independent candidate, including the election petitioner, raised objection with relation to the deletion of part 2 in the nomination papers submitted by the respondent in 02 ସେଗୁଡା ପୁରା ପକେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଚାରିଟା ନା ପାଞ୍ଚ ସେ ଚାରିଟା ଯାକ ସେ ଯୋଉ ହଁ 02 ଟା ଗୋଟେ ଲଗେଇଦେବେ ତା ଦେହରେ in serial number କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ହଁ 02 ଗୋଟେ ଆଡ୍ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ତା ଦେହରେ and 05 sir ହେଲା କୌଣସି କ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିଡେଟ୍
ଛାଡି ଦେଇଛି
sir
ସେ ଯୋଉ ଆମେ ଆଫ୍ଟର କହିକିରି ଆସୁଥିଲେ ସେଇଠିକି ଟିକେ ଯା
ହଁ
ନାଇଁ ସେଇଠିକି ଚାଲିଯିବା
ହଁ
ଗୋଟେ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ
ସାର୍ କୋଉଠି କୁହନ୍ତୁ
ଏଇ ଯୋଉଠି ଆମେ ଆଫ୍ଟର
ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଆଫ୍ଟର ଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି
ତାରି ପରୁ
ଆଚ୍ଛା ନାଇଁ ସେଟା
ହଁ ବି କ୍ୟୁ ଯୋଉଠି
ବି କ୍ୟୁ କୁ ପଳେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ହଁ 8 ସାର୍ ଆସିଲା
ସେଇଠି ଆପଣ ସବପାରା କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା ସବପାରା କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ହଁ ସାର୍ ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ କଣ ଛାଡି ଦେଇଗଲେ
ନାଇଁ ଆଉ ସପରାଟା ମିଶେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଟିକେ ପରେ କରିବ
ବି କ୍ୟୁ ଯୋଉଠି
ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ତଳକୁ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ମାନେ ସ୍ଲୋ
ଏଠି ସପାରା ହବ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ କଣ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ପଚାରିବେ
ଆମେ ରିଭାଇଜ୍ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ୍ ପରେ ହବ ନା
ଆଉ ତିନିଟା ସେଟ୍ ଦେଇଦେଲେ
after submission of revised affidavit exhibit B को तो revised affidavit along with the exhibit BQ
ଟିକେ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଟା ପଚରା ହେଇସାରୁ ତାପରେ ଲେଖିବେ
revised affidavit 43 along with forwarding
Forwarding
letter
letter.
exhibit BQ the total seat of first set of nomination is 73 seats.
କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
Okay.
after submission of revised affidavit exhibit in exhibit 43 and the forwarding letter in exhibit
BQ
forwarding letter in exhibit BQ comma the total seat of first set of वो अन्य मानकर अलगा अलगा भेरी करछि कि माने ओहो अच्छा अच्छा ता माने जो 3 नहीं नहीं मु खाली जस्ट मते टिके कोंदे 3 4 5 रे ता माने एटा से जो समान नंबर ऑफ सीट्स नहीं ओ आई सी देन ऑल राइट total number of first set of nomination paper after sub bearing head number टा पके जाओ bearing number 02 कौन सी जो प्रथम टा 02 LA serial number 02 LA 2019 became कितने सीट पोजीशन 73 सीट्स
73 seats
नहीं नहीं टिके एटा टिके केमती
39 सीट गोटे करले गोटे लाइन रे रहिला आपण
टिके जस्ट माने अलगा जो होउची केमती होउची माने अलगा उडा
next set ku gala bela set ku gala pura apn clarify
money receipt
tanto money receipt ta gote jane deitenti gotiye dawa dakar
अच्छा
34 section ta padile
हाँ
चारटा set dele bi gotiye money receipt chalibo
ମାନେ ସେଥିରେ ଆଉ ମନି ରିସିପ୍ଟ ଆଉ ଲାଗିବା ଦରକାର
even gotiye affidavit chalibo after after ନ ଦେଲେ ଚଳିବ
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଅଲ୍ ରାଇଟ୍ ଠିକ ଅଛି 73 ସିଟ୍ସ ଆପଣ କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ and that is and that is I କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ I and that is ହଁ କହିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ clarify ହେଇଯିବ
seats bracket
ଲେଖ
exhibit 39
ହଁ
bracket 4 seats exhibit AW 1 seat exhibit 39 by 1 23 seats exhibit AX 1 seat
AX ତ
again exhibit AY 1 seat exhibit AZ 1 seat exhibit BA 1 seat exhibit BB 1 seat exhibit BC 1 seat exhibit BD 1 seat exhibit BE 1 seat exhibit BF 1 seat exhibit BG 1 seat
BG ना J
BG
GG for gone हाँ
exhibit BH 1 seat exhibit BJ 1 seat exhibit BK 1 seat exhibit 39 by 2 1 seat exhibit BM 1 seat exhibit 39 by 3 1 seat exhibit 43 27 seats
27 seats
exhibit 47 1 seat exhibit BQ 1 seat and exhibit BQ.
last ଟା କଣ exhibit ଏଟା serially କରିଲେ ତ
Serious.
and exhibit BQ 1 seat
ये जो 73 seat है except exhibit 39 by 2 39 by 3 and exhibit 47 those are three checklist 39 by 2 is the original checklist updated देखि देई परंती अपन देखि ना 2 तारीख रो checklist होची 39 by 2
39 by 2
39 by 2 last checklist देले वो छोड़ करे एटा 39 by 2 39 by 3 टा अपन जेरॉक्स कर ଦେଇଥିଲେ कोटा देले आज्ञा 2 এবং exhibit 47 ये तीनटा डॉक्यूमेंट आपण प्रिपेयर कर रखिछ आज्ञा आउ 70 टा सीट रेस्पोंडेंट मोहम्मद मखदूम दाखल
ठीक तो exhibit 39 by 2 comma exhibit 39 by 3 and exhibit 47 have been prepared by me whereas the rest of the seats of the 7 kete seat total number
total 73 seats
of the total 73 seats of the bunch available in সেটা কোথায় available আছে মানে in the first set of nomination have been submitted by the respondent ঠিক তো
exhibit 39 by 2 and 39 by 3 and 47 because which are total 3 seats total
acha which are
bracket which are total 3 seats
have been prepared by me whereas the rest of the seats हाँ अच्छा ठीक रेस्ट ऑफ 70 सीट्स कर देंगे
76
रेस्ट ऑफ 70 सीट्स
out of
70 सीट्स आउट ऑफ
out of
हाँ टोटल 73 seats of the bunch available in the first set of nomination
number
bearing number कर दियंतु A02 by LA 02 2 कर दियंतु have been submitted by the respondent ठीक है गड़ेकिन सर ठीक है सर टी देखिबे सर देखि दियंतु आ कोन अछि स्लो रे गडांतु सर देखिबो नहीं नहीं से जो आप से तारी परे
ସେ ଯୋଉ ୟା ପରେ ଯୋଉଟା
आरी परे जोटा डाके से सेटा आ गोटे सपारा कर दियन तापरे ताकू सजाड़ीबे आपण परे
नहीं सार जोटा आफ्टर सबमिशन ऑफ नहीं आप करें
स्लो रे जाऊं
अब कौन कर अब तो दो की पहले 4 तारीख पर 5 तारीख को आसले से एग्जिट थाकने करतो
से आफ्टर रिसिप्ट गोटे सपारा कर देथन सेटा गोटे सपारा कर दियन तापरे मिसेबे त सर मु देखिया पई कन्वीनियंट हो हां सर देखोन ठीक है हां देखि दियन क्लिक कले कौन कहीं देखो जी अंडरलाइन आप टिके ऊपर उठांदो which was after receipt of the revised affidavit on 4/4/2019 from the respondent on 5/4/2019 I made scrutiny of all the nomination papers
all the candidates
of all the candidates of all the candidates which was the date earlier fixed
So the date
by
fixed by election
all scrutiny that को वही चैट को सुनिए सो डेट तक डेट तक
which date कर दियंतु नहीं नहीं छाड़ दियंतु which date हां सेट लेको डेट ला लेको which date was earlier fixed आउ सेटी डेट रखंतु which date was earlier fixed by हां कोन fixed and notified कर दो fixed and notified which date was earlier fixed and notified by election commission of India या तो scrutiny अच्छी सर हां
in the election and post
सर देखो तो अपन
on 5/4 at the time of scrutiny by me, the representatives of all the election petitioner as well as the representatives of the other candidates
were present.
were present.
अच्छा
At this moment, I cannot remember whether any candidate himself was present at the time of scrutiny or not. ତାପରେ ସେଇଠି ଆଉ ରହିବ ଗୋଟେ opportunity was given to all the representatives.
पचार दिन सर क्वेश्चन टा पचार दिन मु लगी
ଯୋଉ representative ଥିଲେ candidate ମାନଙ୍କର ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆପଣ ସବୁ nomination ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ସମସ୍ତେ examine କରିବା ପାଇଁ verify କରିକି ଦେଖିବା ପାଇଁ ଏବଂ objection ଦବା ପାଇଁ opportunity ଦେଇଛି
I gave opportunity to all the representatives present
including the representative
including the representative of the election petitioner to I gave opportunity to all the representatives present, including the representatives of the election at the time of scrutiny, to verify election nomination papers, to verify the nomination paper and other accompanying documents of the candidates. तापर सर कौन पचारले आपण
all the nominated candidates
of
all the nominated candidates
of all the
of all the
हाँ सर कौन है आपन क्वेश्चन?
None of the representatives of any political party or independent candidates, including the election petitioner, including the representative,
including the representative, including the representative of the election petitioner, raised objection,
with
any objection.
raised any objection. How ठीक है? Raised any objection with relation
deletion of part 2 in the nomination paper
Or any part thereof.
or any part thereof
or any part thereof
submitted by the respondent
in serial
In nomination paper in form 2B.
nomination paper तो कौन पे nomination form
In form 2B.
in form to be done
Or any part of form 2B.
thereof माने
thereof तो रहला
submitted by the
respondent in serial number 2
so on so
Nomination serial number.
in nomination serial number 2 एते
तापट देखन सारू
आउ नाही सेति
नहीं नहीं ठीक है so sir
judicial order ପାଇଁ not କରିଲେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଫାଷ୍ଟ କନଷ୍ଟାକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆଉ ଆମେ ମାଗିବୁ ସାର୍ଟିଫାଇଡ୍ କପି ଏ ଭାଙ୍ଗିବେନି पूरा जेंति एग्जिबिट 39 तळे एग्जिबिट PQ रो
serial number सेटा मेंटेन करिवे से तो रहउची यांको पाखरे आ रेजिस्टर नहीं नहीं रेजिस्टर जुडिशियल पाखरे तो रहउची सब बेले रो हां नहीं नहीं आगुर ही छी से दे आर कीपिंग इट विथ रजिस्टर जुडिशियल दी ऑल दी सब तक एग्जिबिटेड डॉक्यूमेंट्स वेयर यू आर कीपिंग रजिस्टर जुडिशियल परा कहउछंदी नहीं भांगीबार प्रश्न को जे तांको पर अनलेस आपन नहीं नहीं सर नाउ विल कंटिन्यू टुमारो
तुमरो हबनी सेही 3 रे हमर गोटे अछि ये मे फेयर केस
Say Mayfair, oh, again, this case will never. He always this excuse is being taken. This case, that case. Otherwise, this cannot go on forever.
ठीक है सर काली काली आपनकर असुविधा अछि बुझन बिकॉज़ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर आपनकर एटा तो पूरा सरी गला ए पार्टटा माने ए बंचटर ए बंच सरला 3 4 5 रो आपण
5 रो समय आपन को लागिवनी
कारण मु सेटा कॉपी करी पेस्ट हबो बहुत जिंसो सेटा को आपण जदी गोटे ये कर दे देबे खाताटा नहीं हां आपण सेई थ्रू करेक्शन कर देबे आई विल जस्ट कारण जो गुडा का आपण एक्सक्लूड करिया कथा एक्सक्लूड कर देबे
सब एग्जिबिट बा मोर स्पॉज भांगी
नहीं नहीं आपण आपण मते माने मु कॉपी करी पेस्ट करी जोड़ा को काटी किनी ऐड करिया कथा ऐड करी आई विल माने कारण डॉक्यूमेंट तो सेम ना
Well, I have a suggestion. से तांकर लेखी की नहीं because he is basically answering the same thing. So
नहीं आप पचरार ये नहीं आपण सेम डॉक्यूमेंट आउ तीनटा सेट रे अछि आ कोन सेम डॉक्यूमेंट आउ तीनटा सेट रे अछि 2 नंबर काम सरी गला तो 3 4 5 रे सेम डॉक्यूमेंट अछि खाली तार नंबर चेंज हबो जदी से नंबर से जाओ से जो आपण 69 टा को 74 जगह रे 69 लिखि देबे तो जहां भी हो आपण सेही गुडा को चेंज कर देबे बाकी आपण पेंसिल ले गोल बुले की नहीं कर देबे सो दैट ये आनियो कॉपी पेस्ट कर दबो सेठी खाली सेउडा को चेंज कर दबो
बस
जेरोक्स कर दे
हां से ही तो कहूची सो दैट इट विल कट शॉर्ट द टाइम एंड इट विल बी ओवर तेणु दैट विल बी ओवर बाय द 15 मिनिट्स आपण जदी करेक्शन कर देबे आ पचेरियर दरकार नै ना दैट इज द अंडरस्टैंडिंग सो ये सॉरी गला तो नाउ सर अच्छा जदी काली सर ने 30th रखिबा की
फ्राइडे
नहीं ये जो 2-3 दिन भीतर
30th तो रखी होबनी बिकॉज़ ए जो ये हबो हमरो जो रेफरेंस अछि बिकॉज़ दैट इज
10:30 रे सर रखुतले से तो 15 मिनिट्स रो ओवर है
4 दिन समय हमकु देले आपण जेमति कहउचंती हमें सेही फॉर्मेट ला बनाई कि आपण पाखे देई
so आधा घंटा रह गया हित and 10:30 रो if we start
no extensively instruction करिथु
नहीं जाले गोटा कथा करन तो मैडम बाबू बनाई दियंतु देई दियंतु आधा घंटा रे
नहीं नहीं
आधा घंटा रे आप कर दो
आधा घंटा रे हबनी माने मु चाहूची आपण ठीक से फिगर ता दियंतु बट करेक्शन गुडा को आपण जोडा को करेक्शन हबो एई से
डॉक्यूमेंट ऊपर तळे एक अछि
हां ताकू
सीरियल थियो बोली किछि माने नाही
हां कोथरे
सपोज सेकंड थर्ड सेट 03 नंबर रे ये जो सीक्वेंस रे फर्स्ट सेट टा अछि सेटा से सीक्वेंस थियो बोली कि माने नै
मु जाननी मु प्रिज्यूम कर देई जे सीरियली थिबो मे बी सम डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैव बीन एडेड और डिलीट हेई थाई पारे डिलीट हबो माने कमी जाई थिबो होय
ଅନେଇକି ଦେଇ ଦଉଛୁ ତେଣୁ ଆଉ ଚେକ୍
हां
କରିଦିଅ
सर सेटा बेटर हो
ସେଇ ତ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି
କନସେଣ୍ଟ ଅନ୍ କନସେଣ୍ଟ ଆପଣ କରିଦିଅ
ठीक है ताले मिस्टर
Friday
ये हला से जो बाकी जो तीनटा ही हला
ଆଜ୍ଞା
सर
ଆଜ୍ଞା
आपण करी कि देई दो नांदी काई सेटा को से खाली आसी फॉर्मली ताले जदी हेई जीवो
ଇଏ ବି ବନ୍ଦ ଅଛି
छुट्टी
ଶନିବାର
नहीं
ରବିବାର
एक दुई छाड़ दियंतु मु 3 तारीख
ଆମେ
पता
2 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେଇଦବୁ
अच्छा
ସିଏ 3 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଚେକ୍ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
4 तारीख दिन आपण
ନେଇ
ठीक है सो दैट पार्ट वुड बी ओवर विद इन 15 मिनिट्स
ଆଜ୍ଞା
तापर अन्य क्वेश्चन चलिबो कोन माने क्वेश्चन आंसर चलिबो
सर थर्ड को रहिले वी विल चेक इट अप सेकंड को दे देला हम चेकअप कर दो
हां से ही क्वेश्चन
और
सर से क्वेश्चन
सर
एटा ओनली विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू 3 नंबर 4
तीन
नंबर
नंबर
5
चार नंबर
से डॉक्यूमेंट आपण पार कॉपी तो निश्चय थिबो कारण देयर विल बी नो डिफिकल्ट
No.
I have copies with it. I
Alright,
can
तेणु
verify.
एगुड़ा सब मार्क करिवे अच्छा नहीं नहीं सीधा वेरीफाई करबे ए खाली कॉपी पेस्ट करी कटिबो आ कोन
ସେ ଉଭୟ ପଟ
ହଁ।
କନସେଣ୍ଟରେ ଦେଇଦେଲେ
हां
ଆଉ କିଛି ଅବଜେକ୍ସନ
सो
ରହିବ
ओबियसली से कोन है ना मेन डॉक्यूमेंट रे सेटा टिके बेसी अछि एगुड़ा करे टिके कम तो कटा हबो खाली तेणु आ बाकी किछि ए नहीं so you come on 4th we'll take up this matter at 2 o'clock all right?
तो थर्ड ना फोर्थ
ये तो 6टा 6:30 ही जो आज
ଆଜି 7ଟା ପରେ
ओके